So in this video I'm going to tell you the story of how I saved one of the viewers of this channel from a shady hair transplant clinic. And not only that, I'm going to reveal the exact tactic we used, me and the client, to find a proper plan and to really expose that this clinic that he was planning to see are really just shady and they do not have his best interest at heart. Keep watching. Watching My Hair Implants, the best YouTube channel on all things hair transplant. My name is Jabril. What do you mean you still haven't subscribed? So the story starts sometime end of last year, I think November or December. The viewer contacted me. He said, listen dude, I'm planning to book a hair transplant with this clinic in Turkey. I'm not going to reveal the clinic's name, but it's in Turkey. The guy was in the US himself. He had afro hair and he said, I'm planning to book this procedure. I saw one of your videos and I'm feeling a bit nervous. Can you consult with me? I said sure. We booked a consultation and the guy, luckily for him, money was not an issue, but the problem he had was he had quite advanced hair loss and his hair type was really difficult to work with. So as soon as I saw the type of hair loss he had, I thought to myself, this is not looking too good. It's either going to be a couple of quite expensive procedures because his hair type is quite difficult. It's not going to be an easy job. And this is a best case scenario, the worst case scenario being that he's actually not a candidate for hair transplants. And some people aren't a candidate for hair transplants. So during the consultation I said to him, okay, tell me what the clinic in Turkey told you. And he said, oh yeah, the clinic in Turkey told me that I am the perfect candidate for a hair transplant. Come again? Yes, they told him he was the perfect candidate for a hair transplant. Let's hold that thought for a minute. So I said, okay, have you spoken to another clinic? And he said, yeah, I spoke to another clinic and they told me that I was not a candidate for a hair transplant. So let's go back to the first clinic who told him he's a perfect candidate. There's no way in hell that anybody who knows anything about hair transplants could look at this candidate and say that he's the perfect candidate for hair transplant. Half the people will say, you're not really a candidate for a hair transplant, and the other half might say, yes, but it's going to be difficult, it's going to be a couple of procedures, it's not going to be easy. But to say that he's the perfect candidate for a hair transplant is just outrageous. On the other hand, one clinic told him that he's the perfect candidate and another clinic told him that he's not a candidate at all. So I said, okay, hold on a minute. Something is not right here. I said, do not book a hair transplant with either clinic. Stop. I told him, honestly, personally, I think it's going to be very difficult for you, if not impossible. So I didn't really mince my words. I didn't really give him false hope because you shouldn't really do that. I think you should really be honest with people. So I said there's hope and I gave him a plan of action, and my plan of action was quite simple. I said, listen, go to 3 different clinics that I've personally told him about that I thought were suitable for his hair type, hair loss and his age and his background. I said, go to these 3 clinics and see what they tell you. I have a feeling that they're going to, some of them are going to tell you that, you're not a candidate at all, but speak to all 3 of them and come back to me. In the end, I think he ended up speaking with 2 of the clinics, and sure enough, exactly like I said, the first clinic told him that he's not a candidate for hair transplant at all. The second clinic told him that he was a very, very difficult case, like I said. And this second clinic gave him a very detailed plan that involved using medications, doing a very small hair transplant, and then if that's a success, moving on to doing a bigger procedure. Now he's really happy, he has a plan, he hasn't lost hope, and he's in the hands of a proper expert. I can't even imagine what would have happened if he's gone with the first clinic, because they probably would have completely destroyed his donor hair, and that would have been it for him, because I don't think this client can afford a single botched procedure. Every procedure he has from now on has to be 100% perfect. And the really shocking thing is that this clinic in Turkey, they have a very good social media presence. They have lots of testimonials, lots of really good results videos, lots of good pictures. And this came as a shock to the client himself. He thought this clinic was good because of all these pictures and videos, which is why I always say, if your research is just looking at pictures and videos, you could end up with just a perfect disaster. Because it's very easy to create a really nice looking social media account with lots of pictures and videos and things to make people think that this is a really good clinic. That's very easy to do, which is why I always say you have to do your proper research or book a consultation with somebody who knows about the industry, who can really guide you through the whole process. Do not just rely on pictures and videos of results. So if you have any questions for me, leave it in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Take care. See you soon.